Hi, welcome back to the bridge for Chelsea Re-Seen. We've seen a lot of good things, including Chelsea getting back to winning ways against Hull. Pat Nevin, how are you?
Very well, quite rested, it has to be said. We all have a little bit of a rest, except for the players.
The pitch, as you've just seen, is getting its little bit of a makeover, which often happens in the international break. But in terms of the things you may or may not have seen on Chelsea TV over the last few days and online, here are a few little reminders.
We played a good game with the right intensity, with the right pressure. With I think a good football.
Willian again! Everything he touches turns to goals at the moment.
It's a high-level contest coming up. That's the ball for... What a start to this match.
Today, I've been working with the tech squad. Andy Answer's come down and been trying some skill challenges.
My name's Andy Answer and I'm the owner of Sports on Screen, and we're here today filming Chelsea ladies and the girl with unbelievable tekkers, Gemma Davidson.
Brilliant, Davison. Stop the slip. Still going, Gemma Davison. Can she go all the way? She can! Well, that's it for sure now, right at the end of the game. Gemma Davison, brilliant goal, all her own work, 2-0. No doubt about the points now, if there was doubt beforehand. Few skills from Gemma Davison there, and she is part of September's Goal of the Month. You can vote for that on the club website and see what you think of the other contenders along with Gemma's there. Right, you also saw a bit of Willian Worldies, and he did score another belter against Hull, Pat. Much needed. 30 seconds on the KCOM win.
Yeah, absolutely needed, because I think we had a brilliant start to the season. Then there was a little bit of a wobble, a little bit of difficulty, so we had to get back on, not only scoring goals, but playing well and getting the win again. If you look at the way the league table looks now, it's quite good. Certainly a lot better than it was at this time last season. Lots of good things to pick out of it, but more than anything else, I was delighted to see we finally played three at the back and it worked. We need adaptability, and that adaptability that we've got has worked.
Great goals there as well to seal it, and two very similar finishes as well. Now, we always do the featured 5 on chelseafc.com post any match, and one of the features following the Hull game was this. It was called Passing on Point.
I'm looking at David Luiz. I think David Luiz is fantastic in this. He really has brought a new agenda to the club. We can take it out from the back, we can play it into players, he can play beyond as well. He's made a big difference for us.
He'll also bring a light-heartedness to the change room. There was no problem with that following the victory at the KCOM. Here are some footballers feeling a whole lot better. Let's have a look at this. We've got a standing report here. Lee Parker's got a lot better looking, Pat.
He certainly has. Do you know what? We saw a lot of this last year, didn't we, with Eden Hazard being at his best, being happy, being chirpy, being the guy in the dressing room that gets everyone going. And you see he's at it again, he's loving it. He's grabbed that awfully, hasn't he?
Yeah, and then Costa comes in, who never speaks, basically, because he doesn't have much English, or if he does, he hides it pretty well.
I like this line.
Me? Yeah. Golazo. Beautiful. English, please. Beautiful.
Yeah, look at that, look at that. You ever seen anybody laughing that much? It must have been brilliant. I think he said beautiful and golazo. And a footballer's handshake there, Willian and Lee Parker, very important. You've got to nail that if you're in the club. Which brings us to international now, because they were all off with their various countries, Pat. Momentum broken. I know last year we kept worrying because every time there was an international break, going into it, Chelsea would lose, and you'd think, oof, and you'd have to sit on that for 2 weeks.
To be honest, there's a lot of people who say that if you win an international break, it's bad as well, because you want to keep the momentum going. Forget that. You just do what you do, and then during that break, make sure everyone comes back fit, everyone comes back healthy. One of the other things, we just played a back three in that game. Now you play a back three in the last game and it works, you're thinking, do we work in it? Are they going to go to the international team and play a different way? Will they get confused? No, they're good footballers, they know how to work, they'll be okay.
So it is easy, is it, to just switch on and switch off? You know, my international manager, we do this, my club manager, we do that. Really, that is that simple?
99% of the time it is.
Speaking of the international break, that is the subject of our bet from our betting partners, William Hill. Have a look at this. Now, I was about to talk about Tammy Abraham, but not only do we have gamma rays on the pitch and mowing astroturf and rubber crumbs, but randomly, incredibly, they are right now doing something with statuettes belonging to the late, great Dickie Attenborough, his Oscars and BAFTAs and things like that over there. Absolutely amazing.
Do you know what I was really taken up in the trophy room when I saw the Champions League trophy, the League trophy, FA Cup, everything up there? I think I'm just as impressed with that.
Right, that brings us back to England under-21 football, obviously. Tammy Abraham, debut on his first call-up. Did he score? No, he did not. But anyway, Game of Loans. It's not even remotely surprising anymore. He's done it again, Pat.
It's actually shocking when he doesn't score a goal for Bristol. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He's been scoring all sorts of goals. You know, sometimes they're opportunists and sometimes they're anything but opportunists.
So do things like that just happen to you more when you're in form? Why is it that good luck brings good luck, and the reverse is true too?
If anybody, and I mean if anybody knew, we'd all try and do it all the time. And you don't know. You just go through those sort of periods and it's actually not thinking. But when you don't think and you're smooth, everything seems to just come easily. It's coming easily for Tammy just now.
11 goals for Bristol City already. Bristol Rovers, meanwhile, have seen Jake Clark-Salter in action, so well done him. Charlie Colkett also played, assisted a goal and scored one. That's fantastic. Lewis Baker got another for Vitesse, prompting this. If you want to go and, online in Holland and vote for the Speler van der Beek with these shifty-looking blokes in trilby hats. There was also a goal for Christian Atsu, who's on loan at Rafa's Newcastle. They beat Izzy Brown's Rotherham. And the only downside from the loanees, Bertrand Traore. If you tap his name into YouTube this week, you'll see quite an amusing miss. He is at Ajax, remember. But we're not going to dwell on that. Let's look forward, Pat, to post-international break, presuming they all come back OK. Or even if they don't, the games are going to happen anyway. Leicester up first. Claudio came back and got a guard of honour, didn't he, at last game of last season as champions. It's
it already
different looking kind of game now.
a long time ago, doesn't
it?
Leicester very, very changed now. I mean, those are great moments. These are fantastic scenes for them, never to be forgotten. But the team's different now. You take Kante out of that team, bring in 6 centre forwards, and they've got confusion now. We need to make sure that we take all advantage of that.
Chelsea versus Manchester United does give us an excuse to have a look at this. Michael Owen about to come off the bench, but behind Salomon Kalou, man with toothbrush. Why? A little word for Gabriel Obertan. Why has he got a toothbrush, Pat?
I'm trying really hard to figure it out.
What's
you
that
just want to
about?
look your best. You want to make sure your smile's seen on television. But to be honest, I think he's meeting his girlfriend afterwards. I think that might be it.
It's absolutely bizarre. And speaking of curiosity and amusement, Friday Night Live is back on the 21st of this month. Eden Hazard and Thibaut Courtois are the guests in the Stamford Bridge studio. It's back, hooray! And so will club football be very soon, including Diego Costa, who has just had a birthday on Friday. See you soon.
Espera que sí. Golazo.
Golazo. English, please.
Beautiful. Coming soon. Yeah!